Here's pages 339 to 340. We're going through the different experimental probabilities. This is important to be able to understand all of the different types of probabilities. They're giving experimental probabilities in this one. Okay, they added them all up, found that was 120, and then put it all here. Do the outcomes appear to be equally likely? Well, this is 30, this is 35, this is 55. So they really do not appear to be equally likely. No. The outcome shows the line to be the most likely. Of all possibilities. What is the probability the marble lands on the tile? So that's basically taking out this and adding these two because these are tiles. So if we have 30 over 120 plus 35 over 120, you can get 65 out of 120. So the probability is 65 out of 120. Okay. Now there are 120 marbles all rolled. The combined results are showed here. Find the experimental probability. So it's kind of tricky because they are saying that they rolled another 120. So 120 plus 120 is 240. So you have to remember that as your bottom number. Okay. So find the experimental probability of each outcome. Predict the outcome if another marble is rolled on the floor. So if this is 72, I'm now going to put 72 over 40 is the probability of black. Probability of white becomes 64 over 240. Probability of line becomes 104 over 240. And it says basically if you are predicting the outcome of another marble, it's still probable that it's going to use the line. The probability is that the marble will land on the line still. Can you tell from the experiment how many tiles there are? Interesting. Could you find the theoretical probabilities for landing on each color? So I don't really know because they only give us black and white, but that doesn't mean there's not another option. So no, there could be other tile colors. So we can't give theoretical probability. All right. Chloe tracks the phone number calls she receives each day for a month. Do they appear to be equally likely? Just look at them. The number of days that she gets 2 calls is much more than the other. So no, it varies. What is the experimental probability of each outcome? So probability of 0. Let's see, you have to figure out how many phone calls she got all together. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So she got 2 out of 30. Probability of 1 is 6 out of 30. Probability of 2, 5, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of 30. Probability of 3 was 5 out of 30. Probability of 4. 3 out of 30, probability of 5, 2 out of 30. All right, was it possible to find theoretical? So they tell us the number of calls and the number of days, but they don't really, it says every day for a month. And this is 30 days, so we just don't know if there's 31 days. We don't know if there's an opportunity for more than 5 calls, so no. We don't have all the information. Okay, predict the number of phone calls she might receive on the first day of the month. Okay, so based on all of this, the most likely probability is this one. So it's probably most likely she'll receive 2 phone calls. It is most likely she will receive 2 phone calls because that is the highest probability. All right. Now they're saying if this was a spinner, like a spinner that had 30 outcomes, what should be the measure of each section? There's 360 degrees around a circle. Okay, if we're doing spinners 0 through 5, we would have to... Okay, so they're asking about a spinner, but they're giving us a denominator. So the denominator is 360. So I wanted to draw this, but the easier way to do it is going to be to take these numbers and use them with x over 360 for each. So 2 over 30, probability of 0. Probability of 1, 6 over 30 equals x over 360. Probability of 2, 12 over 30 equals x over 360. Probability of 3, 5 over 30 equals x over 360. Probability of 4, 3 over 30 equals x over 360. Probability of 5, 2 over 30 equals x over 360. Use my way again where I multiply and then divide. Use my calculator. 360, times 2 equals that. 720. 720 divided by 30 equals 24. So the probability of 0 equals 24 degrees. Probability of 1, 360 times 6 equals 2,160 divided by 30, 72 degrees. Probability of 2, 12 times 360 equals 4,320 divided by 30, 144. Probability of 3, 360 times 5, 1,800 divided by 30 equals 60. Probability of 4, 1,080 divided by 30, 36. Probability of 5, 360 times 2 divided by 30 equals 24. There you go. There's all of your different probabilities for each section. And that is going to be page 339 to 340.